Okay, I think we're back. It says I'm unstable on Twitch, but OBS is not dropping frames. The only thing that works when it gets like this is like a full PC reset. I don't have a LAN connection. There's only one LAN port on the level of the house that I'm on, as far as I'm aware, and it's not in my room. I have a wireless. It works fairly well. So obviously, it's not perfect or anything. I fought like two Diglets, and he leveled up twice, so thankfully the cap for Abra is pretty low at where I'm at now. But he is like level 7, so I'm not going to stay here and grind, but I will fight whatever while I'm in this cave, in the next cave. Wait a minute, I don't have flash yet. That just hit me. I think I need flash for Rock Tunnel, which is where we're going next, I think. I could be wrong. I enabled another setting that's on top of the setting I was using. Hopefully that helps. The playback looks fine from my end. I'm going to keep it paused so I'm not streaming my own video as I'm uploading it. You know? If it starts acting up in general, I'll switch to the other setting. And if that doesn't work, then it is what it is. There's something to deal with. It sucks though. I'm still not. So ground is effective against poison? That seems so like strange to me. I kind of get it. I can maybe use one of my brown Pokemon that I used against Surge for. Yeah, Iris leveling up with every one, which is good. I think I looked it up and he evolves at 16, which is good. He doesn't learn new moves, so I was wrong about that. Yeah, Rock and Tunnel. I don't have Flash. Maybe we get Flash out here. Maybe there's something that I missed. In general. Where is this? Oh, this is back, like way back when we were in Verdian. Oh, Twitch just switched from unstable to excellent, so that's good. This guy wanted a Cubone for Mr. Mime, right? Clefairy. Oh, for Mr. Mime. I don't have Clefairy. I don't know if Clefairy's even in this. I thought that was like a red exclusive, and we already have Jigglypuff in this game, so I doubt both are in here, but I could be wrong. Okay. Luxade. Yes, I have. Did we miss this guy earlier? This is probably Flash, right? Yes. 27. Yes, that's correct. So I don't know who I want to use. Flash just like lowers accuracy, right? Of your opponent. Maybe Charmander. Maybe Paris, actually. I think that's who I usually give it to. We can get rid of Dunspore in the future if need be. I should have gave Cut to Paris. Actually, I can maybe give it to Abra. Because I was looking at the moves and there were some good moves, but they're a little later on. And other than that, I think it was Psychic or something like that, but it's like later on. Did I miss this guy? That I definitely did. That's pretty clever. Oh, here's another Moonstone. Awesome. Did that for, I suppose, Clefairy or something. This is just Viridian. I remember back when we were going up this. There's nothing I need over there. Actually, I'm actually not sure where we go now. I think it's the... Let's check the map, actually, where Rock Tunnel is. It's possible we passed it, but I think I'm thinking of Gen 2. Rock Tunnel has stronger Geodudes, and Zubats will probably catch him there. Do a cave. Brilliant. Brilliant City. Oh yeah, there was a tree to be cut. So I guess I can go either way. There was that spot right outside of Mount Moon that I missed. I kind of don't want to go back in Mount Moon even though I'm missing a Moonstone there. We'll just go this way. We're doing good XP here anyway. I could be using Paris actually, even though they have bug type moves right now. I don't think I looked up Paris's. I don't think I have any grass moves to use though, and I don't think bug does anything against ground, does it? It's not, but that did do good damage though. At least I won't take a ton from Dig as I will with Gloom, so it's probably better to be used Paris, and he needs XP anyway, more than Gloom does. Although I did look up Gloom's moveset, and I think it has Solar Beam, but that's like 48 or something. I'm not sure I want to wait that long. We'll see. if I even get close to that. I feel like that's into game numbers, you know. It can learn through TM. I might teach it through TM. But it learns Pedal Dance at like 36. I think that's when I'll probably get to Pedal Dance, and then I'll evolve it, because Vileplume does not learn anything that I haven't already learned. It's just the 3 different spores. I suppose it's just a stat boost when it comes to evolving. I did hear a while ago, and that's kind of why I've been looking up what they learn, that pre-evolutions learn moves quicker than evolutions. It's like, do you want to trade your stat boost or for quicker moves in learn, you know, that sort of thing, which is interesting. And really, I did the use Leech Life. This is too weak, which is a kind of a cool trade-off to know. I remember when I first played Blue, and I got to Fuchsia for the first time. That's where you get all your evolution stones, and I didn't know, like, should I evolve? Like, I didn't really want to evolve. It's just like I felt like I should, because the game was presented to me. I didn't really know what the trade-off was there. It was just like money for a free evolution. And it's like, you know, what's the point? What's the difference between, you know, XP evolution? You know, I have to give up money versus grinding. Okay, we're slower. I should have used Leech Life. I thought we were gonna go first. That's good. That was pretty good. Scratch there. Maybe he used Growl the other time. That's why my Scratch didn't do as much when I looked. I think Leech Life is the only bug type move this generation. I don't know, yeah. At least that's what I hear when people complain about the psychics in Gen 1. I'll probably go, we'll see. I'll probably go for like an hour and a half. And then I have clothes I need to fold, and then I need to get ready for bed so I can get some decent rest. I haven't slept well in a few days. Let's go. We're at 3 badges now. It feels like it's going pretty slow, but maybe we'll pick up the pace now once the boss started rolling. Nice. 3 more levels. Should we just stay in here and level them up? Oh, I did say Rock Tunnel. Yeah, maybe I'll be fine. Uh-oh, final boss. We can get this would be good XP. I'm gonna go for Gloom just because he'll be able to take this guy out. I'm so tempted to just go for Absorb, but we'll try to. Yes, nice. That'll help in the long term. Okay, we're second, so we should be able to use... Oh, that dig's gonna hurt, though. Can we survive? No! A crit! Okay, this is not looking too good. I'll go for Drowsy. He can't be... Or disable. Hopefully it disables his dig. Yikes. For confusion. Confusion's probably gonna help, actually. Yeah. I don't think it's worth it to try for Disable. Disable is pretty inaccurate. That didn't do much damage. I don't know if I can... Okay, I lived it. Stalling time's gonna really help since he's poisoned. Please. Okay, that works. That works. Okay, at least it's stalled for some time. That's stupid. I didn't get another hit there. Paris is like my anchor here, because Pikachu... We're gonna go for Scratch. Really just stalling for poison. Because I know this is gonna be good XP. A crit hit into like 1 or 2 HP. As long as he's not using Dick, it's fine. Keep using Sanitech, dude. Let that poison eat you up. Jeez, how many times can you do that? Nice. Good job. Another crit. This back spray for Charmander was always so silly for me. He's like super excited, or he's doing like a very cute growl. Is he gonna die from that? Nice. This is good. The 2 weakest got the XP. Yeah, I'll take that. Bug's not physical, is it? I don't know, that seemed to do about as much even after the growl. What are we at, like almost level 14? We'll probably be at level 14 after this. Yeah. 2 more levels, that's pretty good. Pretty good hustle over just going through Diglett Cave. All the way through. Pikachu's the same, yeah. No Venusaur for a while, or no Bulbasaur rather. Victory Bell's a stone evolution, isn't it? I just realized that. I might have to look into that moveset. Although if we're using Gloom, we probably won't need another grass poison. We'll get 2 more on Abra, and we'll start using Charmander. Charmander's pure fire, right? He doesn't have flying. Oh, we didn't ever fought these guys. Yeah. This would be good for my weaker guys. A lot of couples out here today. What are they trying to say? I never had a Hypno either. I feel like I evolved into one, but I never used it. Cubone is just ground, right? I should have stunned it. That headbutts are gonna be flinching me if he's going first. It would have been cool if Marowak was part ghost. We have another ghost. It's not doing much. Some of these moves you get a lot earlier on with Gen 2's Pokemon. So I keep it keeps surprising me to see some of these moves in Gen 1, like Headbutt. Always associate with Gen 2. Bite, especially Bite since it turned into a dark type move. I feel like there's a few others we saw earlier. Nice. Dang it, would Scratch have worked better? True. We get a hit off with Charmander, maybe? Okay, nice. Well, that's not doing as much as I thought. I mean, I knew it wouldn't do much, but I thought it would do a little bit more than that. Oh, that's doing nothing. Did I get a crit the first time? I wasn't looking. Okay, you got burned. That's good. Oof. I'm gonna hit well once he hits me. Burns are... I was gonna say, burns are pretty good for damage, right? But that didn't do much. Another crit. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Don't burns usually do more than poison? It's just harder to get burned. One more level. Nice. This can't be. I love Leave Me in Disgust. I don't think they care. Neither of them particularly cared about each other. I need more potions. I don't know why I didn't stack up on potions. Maybe I used them. Another guy over here. Here we go. Doop doop. No. Isn't fire good against bugs? Please don't get poisoned. I feel like there's certain Pokemon I feel like they have a tendency to get poisoned more often. I know there's nothing behind that, just it feels that way when I think about them. And poison's in the equation more often than not, it's going to come to pass. No, I'll keep a Charmander. One of these. Hopefully I can last before the poison eats me up. At least for this fight. Nice. You can only take like one hit. Nice. Okay, string shot, that's fine. Yeah, nice. I'm probably just gonna let him faint. Okay, dude, have fun. Oh. Is this house down here? What is this again? Underground path. This girl wanted T-Bone Machoke. Hopefully I'm a champ. Hopefully. I don't think there's any Everstones in this game, are there? We'll get the bike while we're up here. Bulbasaur's gonna have to wait, unfortunately. We can get some potions too. Oh, we're out of room. Dang, I've been depositing all my items and I still don't have any room. Let's see. I guess we got a Moonstone, HP. Other than that, though, what is this? Thunderbolt. We're gonna put this away. And Flash. And HP up in the Moonstone. Put these away. Just have a bunch of status items. You would think he would take the voucher and then give me the bike so I have the same number of items. Thing with certain HMs is they're actually really good, like Fly and Surf. They're pretty great moves on their own. I don't really mind having to learn them, but like stuff like Cut, Flash, it's like, maybe if Cut was like a strong, like if it was like Razor Leaf, you know, a grass type move, just like a very normal type move, normal type attack. I don't think there's any. This is a great tune. I don't think there's any registering items yet. I thought there was, but I think that's Shin 2. I'm yours. These girls are like very thirsty. I think she just means like I'm the next victim of a fight or something. Like she got me. Charmander cannot catch a break. What was I just saying? Okay, that shouldn't do too much though. Okay, that did a good amount. That did more than I thought I would. Is level 18 though. Charmander's doing well for the level gaps he's been up against. Nice. Bellsprout. Bellsprout. Actually, no. I was gonna switch to Abra to get the HP, but I think I might... XP. I think I might like leave that to like the start of the battle, just so I'm not wasting a turn on switch outs. Especially with someone like Charmander who's already pretty... Okay, that's not good. I'm going to switch out. Let's switch to Paris. Leech Life should be good against this guy. Although I wonder if the poison is going to offset the bug. You're joking. This guy's insane. Oh, nice. Let's go. Paris is the best. Okay, no, I didn't. I think it is whatever your primary type is gonna determine stuff like that. Oddish. Let's see if I can get off a potion. I'm not sure if this will be worth it, but we'll see. Okay, that might have been worth it. Ooh, a crit. That's still good though. Especially if it burns. No. Can we take Cottage down before I get taken down? Ooh, I don't know. Not with stuff like that. Dang. Tried. Yeah, I'm gonna change out. I don't think he can take another attack. Actually, let's use Drowsy. Second moves. He needs to be leveled up. Confusion might be able to take it out in one shot. Yes. Crazy how many. Clear? Okay. I was gonna say, crazy how many Pokemon are part poison, makes them weak to psychic. And then I had just said maybe it's only the primary type that really matters when it comes to type advantages, but we just saw that's not the case with this confusion. How? Okay, we're gonna go heal. No, da da. Oh, the Pokemon Center's up here. Hopefully Pikachu gets happy enough while we're in the general vicinity of Cerulean, but who knows. Maybe stick a Magikarp in the daycare, even though it takes forever. Take the bicycle, saves enough time to go through the menu, even just go around here. One thing I really like is that the bike doesn't... The music doesn't change when you change your route. I hate that in the newer games. And here's the thing, sometimes it's like, well, what if you want to ride and hear the route music? But yeah, I like that too. I wish there was an option more often than not. What could this be? Maybe do that, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about space. Teleport? I don't need teleport. I might get rid of like ice heals and stuff like that. I won't have to worry about ice for quite a while. And maybe like ethers. I haven't. It's not like I have any like 5. I have a couple of 10 PP moves, but I haven't like run out or anything, you know, in normal gameplay yet. But it's also like those type of things stack. If I find one out in the wild, it's gonna be annoying to go out and have to put it away anyway. We're gonna go straight to Drowsy, I think. Drowsy. It'd be good to have a couple psychics for the fighting pseudo gym as well. We're gonna go straight. Actually, let's go for the best. Okay, I should have went for confusion. No, we could have saved that. Let's do this because I kind of wanted 20. I'm not sure if that was worth it. Actually, this low kick is going to do numbers. I try to play strategic, and it's never better than just. Oh, you're joking. Nice. Let's open up. Let's give it another go. Nothing better than just attacking all the time. Can I get one hit off? You're joking. Crit after crit after crit. Get out of here. Karma. Okay, that wasn't as good as HP as I thought, but I did level up for Abra, which is good. Onyx. I guess Gloom. No. Does Rock do anything against Bug? That's one where I'm always like, yeah, you can squish a bug with a rock, but then again, like, bugs live under rocks. Let's do Sunspore. Okay, good. Rock Throw has a pretty poor accuracy from what I remember. Let's see what Leech Life does. Nothing. Ooh, that's not good. 2 HP is not bad. But we haven't found any grass teams. Oh, nice. The paralysis saved me. Okay, that's nothing. Let's see what this does. Okay, it does everything. Super effective. Okay, so Rock is good against Bug. Just go to Gloom. Nice. Nice. It looks like he has his arms behind his head there. Like he's just laid back. That's another one for the counter. Kadabra's gonna be huge. I'll probably send over it to Red at some point to get out of Kazam. We have Kadabra, so I don't need to go back for Drowsy yet. Alright, let this guy. Doop. That lowers accuracy right now. It's not even terrible, it's just, yeah, almost like basic move, you know. HM for tail whip sort of deal. Fisher? What does that do? Fisher? Isn't that like a ground type move? That was easy, dude. Be surprised. 100 win streak. Oof. Dude. Bug catcher. Do. You start poison, right? Poison flying. Fury attack. It's pretty good. Is this 2 to 5? Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Because I never had any of the trade Pokemon. I don't think you can get any in Gen 1 or 2 from NPCs, not that I know of, or Gen 3. I could be wrong though. I would like to use Drowsy, but he's weak. We'll use Charmander. I'm not sure if you can take a Fury attack, but we'll try. I think Charmander is level 18 for Charmeleon, or 17. Oops, I didn't mean to use Leer. I meant to use Ember. That's not great. I don't know if Fire's physical, if that helped or not. Maybe Fury attacks only 3 times. I don't think I can survive another. Will Drowsy survive? She's Pikachu. I need to get caught up with school. I'm behind on 2 of my classes. I have 1 assignment due for both. And then my other job asked me to do something because this winter was so disappointing. It's already like warming up. It's like 60 degrees today. It's like February, dude. It's honestly like really worrying. But I'm gonna have to start that up. What's in this patch of grass? They asked me to do something before like it starts raining a ton, like the spring rains, even though it's not spring yet. And if we get no more snow this year, it would suck, but at this point I wouldn't be surprised how warm January and February were. Level 18 Rattatas. Oof. What a hit. That wasn't even a crit, was it? Oh, I'm not gonna get the first hit off. What was I thinking? Okay, now he went for Tailwhip. But they asked me to do that, and I think I might do that this weekend, just so it's already done. And then we'll see how I'm feeling physically, really, and mentally. And then we might work on the guys' repairs next weekend. Even earlier would be great, but like I said, I don't know when I'll get caught up and stuff like that. And who knows what's gonna happen in my classes, because they're always assigning stuff. And to be honest, I kind of want to work on my controller first. But I can replace his batteries first, just so I have something to say that I did, you know, in case he asked about an update. I can replace the batteries in his Game Boy games, which takes like no time, it's very easy. And then I kind of want to replace the sticks in my other 360 controller to test the thing about the calibration on the old on the old contacts basically. And then I'll do that to his PS2 controller, and then that should be okay. I assume he sent the PS2 controller. What are we doing? Oh, cut. I think because we talked about it a while ago in my customer, I suppose. But he's got a PS2 controller that's got a bad stick. I think one of his friends replaced it at some point or something like that. Can't remember. But they only replaced one of them and not the other. Something like that. And then he sent me like a few GBA Zeldas, I think, that need a new battery. I hope he doesn't have a save on them. I might be able to. I've heard that as long as you don't save over it, you can get a dead battery save off of the chip. So I might be able to plug it into my save data thing, back it up, and then put it on the new one. But I have to look into that because I don't know for sure. But I assume I won't tell him. I'll just do it, and then that'll be a nice surprise if that's able to work. He'll have his old save, which he would probably assume was lost at this point. Charmander, Drowsy are like my ones I want to get strong. Kadabra, I just need to get stronger in general. I forgot what level. I don't want to pull up my browser for a loss of frames, but Kadabra, I just need to get stronger and get whatever moves he's got through level up, because I think he might learn Psychic or something. Or Side Beam, sounds about right. We gotta get through Lavender Town, I think, before we can get to the other cities. Actually, you need the Sylph Scope to get through Lavender. What is it called? The Pokemon Tower? And I think you get the Sylph Scope when you beat Rocket out of the Sylph headquarters, right? The Sylph Code building. Superbug Pokemon, go my Superbug Pokemon. I think Charmander's out first, which will be good. Level 20 Caterpie is kind of nuts. I wonder if you get any good moves by waiting that long. I was looking it up as well, because like some of the Pokemon in the Bulbapedia, they have like, some of the evolutions will have like level 1 moves, and apparently that's, you need like a move relearner or whatever to get moves that you basically miss. That's why it says level 1. But the only way to get that in Gen 1 and Gen 2, because I think that wasn't a thing until Gen 3 or 4, is through Pokemon Stadium 2, which sounds like you have to like beat the final challenge, and then you can relearn. I think it's like maybe one of your Pokemon, or you can relearn whatever Pokemon you have on your team or something, which is more than what I'm looking to do right now, you know. I'll be okay. Just missing out on a few moves. Who did they say I did not see? I was not paying attention. We're gonna stay for now. Okay, Weedle. I might switch in case Charmander... I don't think he evolves at 16. I think it's 17 or 18, but... oh, he's weak anyway. I should have scratched right there. But I'll switch to like Drowsy or something if it's another Weedle. Internet? We can switch. That's a cute sprite. Drowsy's definitely like a Pokemon that gets confused. Wow, he's just like... okay, that didn't do much. What was I saying? Oh, this is insane. Come on now. Fuse no more. I think he doesn't turn to Hypno to like a crazy number. Like 40, is it? I could be wrong about that. Oh, Charmander. Okay, it is 16. I'm pretty sure he's the latest of the trio to evolve. Okay, you lost, dude. Shut your trap. Okay, use a normal potion on him. Are bug Pokemon good against Ghost? I always hated this back sprite. Why does he have like a huge, what is that, like his cheek? I think it's supposed to be a snout, but it looks like, you know, like a seal or a sea lion. They have like this, this like very chubby looking front part of them. That's what it looks like. A walrus. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Because I think it's something like you get Ivysaur like 14 or something, like really quick. I didn't see what it was he was changing to. We're just gonna go to Barris. Piglet. Yeah, this is a good pick, I'd say. I think War Turtle at 16 or 15 maybe. Maybe it's 14, 15, 16 that you get them. Maybe that's how I was thinking instead of every 2 levels. You're done? Oh, almost. Ew. Okay, yeah. He's not poison. Ekans. Should we use Drowsy or Kadabra? I suppose I'll do it like I did Whipping Bell and Gloom. I'll just keep them even, whoever's weakest at the time. I think Chance of Confusion makes up for not using any status moves prior. Use Paris again. Gloom will probably be easier, but Paris to get. I have to check his move list again, I feel like. And we did just get Leech Life, but I really need something better than Leech Life, you know? I need a grass move, you know? Even like a Vine Whip would help. Wow. So Slash was the move I was thinking of the other day, which increases your crit. And from what I understand, crit is tied to speed in the first couple generations, or maybe the first gen. So yeah, I know like if you have like a Persian with Slash, because Persians is super quick, you can get like a crazy multiplier on it. Yes, I am. Anything in this little patch? Little suspicious patch up here. Nidoran. We have a Nidoran male. I wonder if fire is special. Look it up on my phone. That's not good. A crit hit. Can I outspeed? No. Didn't know. Whoa, actually, didn't die. Okay, let's go Pokemon Center, I suppose. I'm kind of curious what's in here, but I didn't. I was going to change my Spearow. I wonder if my Spearow's around that level. Wow. Jeez, it's me even stronger psychic attack. I always love how Lear's like getting hit by a bus. coolest thing I've ever seen when I first played Pokemon was the Leer. Try one more. I don't know if there's anything on this route. I just thought I'd look. Oh, Nita Arenas. That's pretty solid. Find out here. Probably take it a little. Oh, I was gonna say probably take it a little bit better than Nita Arena did, but maybe not. My counter reset. I found something interesting. Okay, no. Thought we were gonna leave after this. Not bad XP actually. It'd be good to train up the Kadabra and Drowsy here. I don't know if he learned something at 20 or I think that was what I thought he evolved at. I do have a half hour. I could do a tier list. I have some short ones. I'm trying to think what the next one is going to be. Let's see if we can get Drowsy. Let me check real quick. Did I do any tier list today? I don't think so. No. We did PSP, we did 2023 movies. Oh, Spearow, that's probably... I might try to run, but I'm not sure I'll be able to. Yeah. Dummy. Nice. We did Illumination. Game, movie, studio. Game. We do a game, I suppose. We ended on movies last time, but game, studio, movie. Game, studio, movie. Game, studio, movie. Okay, we could do this. Dum, bum, bum, bum. Studio movie. Oh, we did 2023 game as well. Right? We did PSP, then we did 2023 movies, then we did Illumination, then we did 2023 game to end it. So we're gonna do another studio. Yeah, do the next one on this list in order. Just $26. Still need to make an overlay where the screen's on the side, and then I can put the Pokédex on the one side, and then the tier list can like sit at the middle. I was thinking it would be nice somehow. I don't know if I can make it like zoomed in and then crop it. I'm not sure if that's possible. But here we go. This is Blue Sky Studios tier list. RIP to Blue Sky. What on earth happened? Oh, I got to hit first. Okay. Of course. Okay. Actually, it's still not very big, is it? Do D real quick, and then I'll zoom in on the top. D is Ice Age. Actually, I can't remember what this one was called. Collision Course. This was Ice Age 5. This came out a few years ago. I think this is like the last Blue Sky movie, which kind of stinks. This movie's not very good. Definitely the worst Ice Age. It just... Ice Age is just one of those series that kind of... I don't want to say lost the plot. For me, it's just a tone problem. Too busy making jokes and not really focusing on the story or the seriousness or like characters. It's just kind of a celebrity comedy fest with like really nothing to say. It was really like painful to sit down and watch this movie. It just wasn't very good, like at all. It's a shame too, because I think the alien premise for Ice Age, they always come up with good ideas for the Ice Age films, but execution isn't always there. I've only seen it once, like a bit after it came out. We watched it on DVD. A few of my family members, just yuck. Just a very poor end to Blue Sky, poor end to Ice Age at the time. I think they made a spin-off, which was like even worse, which was like direct to streaming. And I think they're working on a new one with a different studio, which honestly I have no real hopes for, nor do I want another one, you know? But who knows? It could be good. Okay, well. Okay, that should be a little bit better. I apologize for the... I don't know why tier list maker likes to be very low quality sometimes, and other times it likes to be decent. This is B. We have Ice Age, The Meltdown. I've never been a huge hater or lover of The Meltdown. I know some people will feel stronger about it. Okay, I got Disable at level 20, which is honestly not the best. Disable's not something I usually... I think it's random what moves gets disabled. It's just kind of... It feels like a sequel, you know? It's not as strong as the first movie. I do like the whole ice caps are melting thing, and I remember the villains are kind of cool. The two prehistoric fish or whatever they were. They weren't great. They just had a a cool design and a nice presence. This is when Ellie gets introduced, and the two, I can't remember their names, um, little weasel things. And those are good characters. I think they become stronger later, but it's cool that they got introduced here. I don't have much to say about it. This is a movie that like I associate with television more than like motion picture, if that makes sense, because I feel like this one was always on TV a lot compared to the other ones. It's just an okay film. Robots, that's a good movie. I don't have much to say about it. I've seen it quite a number of times. I just don't have like strong feelings about it. It's just, if someone told me like, hey, Robots is a classic, I'd be like, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't I wouldn't like disagree with them or anything. I just don't, it's not something that I think about often or anything. It's just a good movie. There's some I like the character designs. I like the world that they came up with. I like the big guy, I can't remember his name. The music is really cool, and in that one shot, I like the auntie with the big butt. Some good jokes here and there. It's just a solid film, I would say. I think they helped develop this one. I could be wrong on Robots. But yeah, that's B tier. A tier is Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. For one, I'm more. I mean, dinosaurs are more my alley. Buck Wild, I think his name is. Yeah, his story with the white. I can't remember what type of dinosaur it was. Like that whole. What's the word? Rivalry is really entertaining and cool. There's some cool. They did a really good job with the sort of dinosaur world. And the sort of concepts you would see, and like with the plant eating scene and stuff like that. Stuff like that is just awesome. It's just a really good movie, I would say. A really solid movie. I think Ellie kind of has a stronger showing here. Along with the, I can't remember their names, with the two weasels, with them being under Buck Wild. It's just a movie that sticks in my head a lot more than The Meltdown does, and it's one that I remember fondly, even though I don't remember much of it. It's been so long since I've seen it, you know. But yeah, that's Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs. And then next up is Ice Age, the original. This is just a classic, I would say. It's got a good emotional core. Everything with the baby, you know, is good. Let's fight this guy. Oh, we were gonna grind, weren't we? It's fine. I kind of like the older look that this movie has. The animation, the models and stuff look kind of, I wouldn't say dated, it's just kind of like, maybe, I don't know, they're a bit more kooky, you know? It's kind of like when you look at old Mario renders from the 90s and like the GameCube era before they really standardized it, towards the later like GameCube and like when the Wii started, and what we have like to present is still like the standardized looked. There was like that period where they still look kind of like strange and odd in between appearances, and that's what Ice Age reminds me of. But it's a good movie. It's quite solid. Everything with I can't remember his name. The saber-toothed tiger. I can't remember the dude's name, but he's kind of got a what's it like? Love-hate relationship with the main crew, I would say. That stuff's good. Manny's a really good character, like a really tragic, maybe not tragic, but you can feel, you can really, what's the word? He's just well done, I would say. It's just overall a good movie. The characters, they play off each other well, like Sid and Manny and Diego, that's his name. It's the sort of thing where it's like, you know, no wonder um, this turned into like a franchise, you know, because the first one was so good. Yeah, that's the original Ice Age. Next we have Rio 2. Rio 2 is a really solid sequel, and one of those sequels that I think of when like it came out like several years after the first one. Like there's a super large gap. It's like, why did they wait this long? It's almost like it feels weird because it's been so long to have a follow-up. It feels weird to revisit this world. And then the movie comes out and it's actually quite good. But because there was such a large gap, you don't always like relate the two with each other, if that makes sense. You kind of think of each on their individual terms and not so much 1 and 2 or like a franchise. That's what's one of those movies is for real for me. I think it's another Geodude. I didn't look. Oh, Machop. Okay, we'll try that again. But Rio 2 is really good. It looks nice. It doesn't look insane like compared to the first, but there's a sizable step up in terms of like the animation, the quality of it. I like the setting, like the jungle. One thing that was always weird about this movie was bringing back Nigel. Nigel's like a really good villain, I would say, but he's good in this one, but it's almost like I think I would have liked another villain, because it's almost weird to bring him back when his story had such a perfect ending. And it's not like they messed up his legacy or anything. Like I said, he's quite good in this one too, but the environmental message was good. Everything with the conflict at the end was good. There's a good the humor in this is quite good. I remember it's just a really good movie overall. From what I remember, I've only seen it a couple times too. Okay, nice. I'm gonna switch over to the psychic. But yeah, I wouldn't mind rewatching that someday because it's a good movie. But yeah, that's Rio 2 and A tier. Next up is Horton Hears a Who. I believe I talked about this with the Lorax, yeah. But and it's kind of surprising the Lorax wasn't made by Blue Sky, because it feels like it. These two movies feel like they were made by the same people with how they look. And you'll say, well, it's all Dr. Seuss, right? But it's how they adapted it, because it's not one-to-one Dr. Seuss's style. They took a lot of inspiration, obviously, but they kind of modernized it and made it its own. But they still resemble each other, these two movies. And a lot of what I said about the Lorax applies here. I think they take an already like incredible story and they add a lot to it, but it doesn't take away from the original message, or the original like story is still in there, but it also has a lot on top of it, which is also really good and really well done. And it just makes for a really great full-length picture, I would say. I don't think I like this one as much as Lorax or the Grinch 2000. And that's not because it's bad. I just think the other two are better. Like they stake their claim that much more. Like with the Lorax's musical numbers and the Grinch's, I would say like the practical sets and like Jim Carrey's acting and stuff like that. The makeup, everything, it really sets it apart. But Horton Hears a Who was like a really great showcase as well. It was also a really good one. But yeah, that's Horton Hears a Who. And then also this movie is a bit desaturated, I would say. It's got a bit darker, and you could say it fits the tone of the film and what's happening thematically, and I would agree. It's almost a bit not unnerving, but it's a bit Tim Burton-esque, I would say. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Not that it's a bad thing, but I just think something like the Lorax has a very concerning plot and theme, but it's juxtaposed with a very, very colorful, happy-go-lucky seeming world. And I think it works all the better for that, whereas the Lorax, it's more in keeping with what's happening, Also the ending, but this is more so to the original story, is just incredible. Yeah, that's where Here's a Who. And then next up in A tier is Ice Age 4. That's Continental Drift. That's been my favorite Ice Age since it's come out. I know most people hate Ice Age post 3, and then some people hate Ice Age post the first one. But I think 4 minus, I can kind of get behind. Oh, it's Geodude. I keep missing who's gonna come out next. Minus, some of the humor can be a bit overbearing, I would say, like modern 2010s. Especially with Peach's friends are like all like modern not actors, like musicians that are not very good voice actors, and they just kind of sort of act like some of the cringiest approximations of teenagers you've ever heard, but they never quite get over the veneer of them being just like popular celebrities that are there to sell the movie, There we go. That's probably the only like blight on this movie for me, but the rest of the movie's so good that I can look past it. It's not like that big of a negative. I really like the pirates sort of theme. I feel like this. No, let me not say that. Actually, yeah, I feel like this did like the meltdown sort of plot where like they need to migrate because where they're living is like gonna get destroyed basically. I feel like it does that in some ways better. With the meltdown, it's more about the spectacle of it, just sort of the novelty that all these prehistoric animals are like sort of dying out because the Ice Age is coming to the end. It's like a natural disaster. The backdrop of the whole movie is the natural disaster, but it's not really like. To me, it's just kind of a reason for characters to get on with their journey in Ice Age 2. But Ice Age 4, I feel like it's a bit more juiced emotionally because Manny's like fighting like really hard to get back to his family, and I think that fits so well with what we know about Manny's story at this point. It was in keeping with him. Because they're split up, we get the original cast again, Manny, Diego, and Sid, in Granny, but and then I think the villains are great with the pirates. Seeing them go at it is really entertaining, and cathartic, and it's well done, I would say. And there's a real like palpable sense of stakes here, I would say. Not that there wasn't in the others, but I think it's done well. Any sort of movie, especially like where they have to fight against pirates, I feel like it's always pretty well done, at least that I've seen. Trying to outdo connivers, like hatching plans and stuff, and the physical altercations are always entertaining and stuff like that. That's why that's my favorite Ice Age, Continental Drift. Next up is Epic. I unfortunately don't have much to say about Epic because I haven't seen it in many, many years. But I do remember that this movie was really good. We watched it quite a bit back in the day when it came out. Um, it's probably my favorite, like, I shouldn't say that. One of my favorite, like, borrowers type movie where there's like tiny people in the forest, you know. Um, it's just it's beautiful. It's I don't even remember much of the story. It's just a really good movie. I need to rewatch it. There's some really funny lines in there. The opening is worth a shout because there's I won't spoil it, but it's got a really memorable opening. That's what I remember most about it. It's a really good movie. That's unfortunately all I have to say about it. This girl is just, these NPCs are just going crazy. I'm not even talking to you. That's it for A tier. For S tier, we have 2 movies. The first up is the Peanuts movie. I've only seen this movie once, a bit after it came out. This movie was such a love letter to Peanuts, which I'm a pretty big fan of to begin with. One of the most beautiful animated movies I've ever seen. It translates a 2D art style to 3D exceptionally. The tricks that they pulled in this movie, the way it's oriented, so where you're kind of like looking at it from the side view, is awesome. It's like a classic Peanuts cartoon. It's so good. Oops, wrong attack. It's the only thing I would say about this movie is some of the voices, and honestly the modern Peanuts voices in the past have always been kind of iffy just because the originals are so spot on and like ingrained into my head. But they do a good job. This movie's pretty emotionally powerful, especially with everything with like the play Charlie Brown had to be in or what have you, the little redhead girl. The payoff for that is one of the best I've seen in any movies. I can't say now, but that had me in tears. I love that even though it's like, you know, it's a modern movie, they don't want to be too downtrodden like Peanuts typically is for the newer generation. They gave Charlie Brown a win at the end, but they still kind of kept it in line with Peanuts. So it felt deserved or just nice to finally let up, because Peanuts does have those moments, few and far between, where the clouds finally part and the sun shines through, so to speak. And that happens in this movie later on. I feel like it was deserved after the whole plot. It was quite nice, I would say. I haven't seen this since I first watched it, but I still remember. I still think about it. It's such a great movie. I really want to rewatch it just talking about it. And then last but not least in S tier is Rio. This is still one of the best animated movies, one of the best movies I've ever seen. This is my brother's favorite movie, at least animated movie. And he used to watch this non-stop, and I was not complaining because this movie is so good. The music's incredible. The characters are very memorable, very funny, very distinct. The setting is amazing. Rio feels very lively. I love that we get to see a lot of different locations. Not just in the city, but outside the city. At the beginning we get, was it Minnesota? We see a bit of the jungle here and there. This movie feels alive, and I think that's what its biggest strength. Thank you. I accept that's apology, I suppose. But yeah, this is the main like opening song of this movie. There should be a Pokemon Center around here, I think. Is one of my favorite songs. I listen to it fairly often. I would really recommend listening to it. It's called Real in Rio. It's really good. Yeah, it's just, this movie's great. It's got some great jokes. It's a modern classic. Same for Peanuts. I miss Blue Sky, man. This was their crowning achievement for me. Yeah, a pretty good legacy, I would say, for how little they had. I think their batting average was pretty solid. But yeah, that's going to be the Blue Sky tier list. Okay, it's hard yapping and trying to play the game because I never get a good amount of stuff done. My focus is split. I need to get like better at that. But it's fun doing the tier list. I can't not do them. It's too much fun. I should have worked my way over here. I didn't know this was the part of the map we were going to. So I've got about 5 minutes. I would like to get through Rock Tunnel and then get to Lavender Town, then save. I know Rock Tunnel's kind of long. I think she wants to fight. Let's go check this patch of grass up here. I gotta change because I just see Ease, Ember, and Leer, and I gotta change this. No, not that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. A crit hit. Ooh, Magmite. I'm pretty sure you get stronger ones. Where is it? There's like somewhere where it's polluted. The power plant on one of the islands. I'm pretty sure you get stronger ones over there. I might just catch this just I'm right here. It's because I'm right here. Really? Ooh. Bruh. It literally changed colors for like a frame. Nice. That's 30. Get that item finder, but I'll probably get that whenever, like later when we do Snorlax. I'm not fussed about an item finder. Oh, that we're at 2/10 now. Since we're at 30. 2/10 of the way done. 20% done. No. Wouldn't mind use one, but I have Pikachu. Oops. I was just gonna leave. Sucks. I wanted to end, and then after that tier list, I kind of want to keep going, but that's fine. We'll have plenty of time to play. I might do more late streams like this, or like a couple hours long. This one was like 4 hours though, but like before work. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna be pretty busy. Just because I'm in such a Pokemon mood. I don't want to have to wait till next week, you know. Let's go heal, and then I think she wants to fight. Pokemon Fighting Fit. Really? I'm undefeated so far. Let me not jinx it though. I guess we'll see if this does less or more damage. It does the same damage. I think Fire's special. Just eyeball test. Oh, Scratch is physical. Wow, pretty strong pound. Disable no more. Never, like... This is like the second time this has happened. I'm just gonna do this. Truth be told. If he does it again, dude. Nice. Fairy. Fairy's just normal type, right? They have a psychic type move though. Actually, should be good with the Paris. That sounds like once again. Double slap lasts more than 2. Make it make sense. Right. I could play red on my own time. I probably should. Honestly, I might get back to silver. But the thing is, if I don't... How on earth is she getting 5 in a row? Thing is, if I don't start on red, I'm gonna be behind once we beat this game, and we're just like sitting around waiting for me to finish up my other playthrough for some of the Pokemon. Sure. I think me trying to keep this Sudoku run is futile. Oh, jeez. Didn't affect bears. Get that out of here. Maybe Flash was electric type. I guess I wouldn't change anything if it's just a status move. I can't remember much. I remember this being... Our tunnel being a little tough. I don't remember how long it is though. I teleport to get out of here though, which is nice. Let's just save. I need to end it because I'll keep going. There's a Geodude we're gonna catch. Level 16, that's pretty perfect. I think Graveler's what, level 20? This is like... Down, down, down. Drowsy. Do confusion first. I'll hypnotize him once he gets a little low to get a multiplier on the... Oh, okay. Just do all of his damage. I might be able to catch him like this. Nice. Hopefully there's Zubats in here. Pretty warm. Maybe we'll fish for a Zubat to end it. I might actually tear through red. Like, I might just have, like, a main team like most people do. Do I have a Machop? I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure I have a Machop. I'm just gonna catch this guy just to be safe. I think 17 is also a good because I think Machoke's level 20. We'll see if we get the Pokédex or not. Yeah, okay, that's a new Pokemon. I didn't expect that. It's the superpower Pokemon. Size, its mastery, and many types of martial arts makes it very tough. No, not real need for. I'm trying to think. Oh, Bruno, he's fighting type, right? Or is Bruno rock type? Ooh, that's tough. I think he's rock. Down, bum, bum, bum. The thing is, like, the Pokemon level caps, right? If you send over Pokemon and they don't have the right gym badge, it's too high a level, they won't listen or something like that. But I would like to send over Alakazam and like Golem and stuff like that. Zubat, please. Oh, is this a Zubat-less cave? I need to put Drowsy in front so he can get these in Machop experience. Here we go. Ooh, that's a bit higher than I want. Let me look real quick. I think Golbat is level. I think Golbat's also level 20. It could be Mr. Remembering all of these and be wrong about all of them though. At level 22, okay, we can catch this. If I use Confusion though, he's probably gonna die. Ooh, Bug, that's not good. Might die. Might faint. Okay, that actually didn't do much at all. Thought I would do more. I guess it's not Stab, right? Because he's not Bug type. Leech Life! That's not gonna help catch this guy though. Ooh. Never mind. Let me just try to hypnotize him while we're still on Drowsy. What was I saying about Drowsy Confusion? One more? No. Hopefully Absorber's not too strong. Oh, I have Cut actually. This is kind of why I got Cut on this, so I didn't have to use. Sometimes, you know, if I'm fighting like a, I don't know, like an electric type, Absorber's not gonna do much. Sleep Powder. Can you take another one? Let's just try to catch him as is. Nice. There's no Crobat to worry about either, so we just need a Golbat. Didn't think I waited, huh? Let's go back. We'll heal up. We'll change boxes and keep going, I think. We should probably dump some items too. Just get stuff ready for next time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, we just need to switch it. I'm pretty sure it's 24 bucks. I could be wrong though. I hear the box system in Pokemon Stadium is actually pretty good. When we start the Pokedex, we might switch over to that. I'll probably back up my save at some point because I have no clue. I assume Pokemon Stadium is a battery save. I know, well, I might have to look it up because I know some first-party N64 games are, and some have like flash saves, so they're fine. But there's like a select few. I think Super Smash Bros. Is as well. I actually really need to back that up now I think about that. The others, like Zelda, when I play Ocarina of Time, I'm gonna restart, so I'm not fussed about the childhood save. Mario Party, that's another one. Should definitely back up. I have to remember that next time I'm doing repairs. I think that'll be nice to do, or you know, just in my day to day. Okay, what are we gonna do? We change boxes. We need to put some items away. TM30, don't remember. Put the escape ropes away, especially since we have Abra at the, Kadabra at the moment. We'll put the max potion away. We don't need one till like later on in the game. We'll put the repels away till we need them, I think. We'll put the ice heals away as well. Potion, burn heal, antidote, ether, awakening, potion of great ball, max ether, put that away. Tempted to put away the great ball, but the next town's probably gonna have great balls. Paralyzed hill. We'll keep the rest, I think. We can put the ethers away. We need this for a while. Ether. Check this TM and then we'll put it away. Teleport. Yeah, we don't need that. Charmeleon and Drowsy and Paris are only... Okay, no, half of them have evolutions at the moment. Bloom, we're just leveling up. Pikachu, we're just leveling up. Kadabra, we're also leveling up. That's fine. I think we put away what we needed to? Question mark? Yes. 32? We should have 33. Reminder Charmeleon. Oh, did I mess something up? Not sure. Charmander, Charmeleon, Portal, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, is that right? Who did I add twice? I'm gonna put it back for now, but I might have to watch the VOD. Anyway. Back down to 22. 32. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. Like I said, I might play like a late stream for like a couple hours before work or something. Yeah, have a good morning, a good night, and good bye.